3 days to go to the Rugby World Cup kicks off in Japan this Friday, but one of the most anticipated matches of the tournament is the Flying Fijians taking the Wallabies. This is a match that has been looked at for the past couple of weeks in the build-up towards the Rugby World Cup itself. And from what I've been seeing is that people have already bought tickets well in advance. In fact, tickets have been sold way before the tournament started, even before September, October came into play. But that's one of the games that is the highlight of the pool, which Fiji's pool with Australian Wales, the Wales team, which the Flying Fijians hope to beat as well this time around, as they did back in 2007. But this morning I'm in Namboalu, and as I came into this part of the country, I saw the Fiji flag flying high and proud, with the citizens of the small town of Namboalu gearing up for this weekend's match. Now, I went to some of the shops already. Some of the shops already selling the Fiji flag on in the shops. They've got some Fiji flag, Fiji-made jerseys, so to speak. But merchandise has been sold as well in the stand as a gear up. Now, I've met up with some of the spectators to be this weekend, some of the fans, and they're gearing up for this weekend's match. They're looking for TVs so they can watch together as a family. I know for a fact that some families have actually postponed some family get-togethers just to watch Fiji take on Australia this weekend. Now, two fans that I met up with this morning mentioned the well wishes to the rugby team as well, and how they expect the boys to perform at this year's World Cup. This is what they said.
Yes, I support the Flying Fijians and the Wallabies, but this Saturday my support will be with the Flying Fijians. And yes, hope that the best team wins, and whatever the outcome will be on Saturday, I'm going to support that team. But for Fiji, win or lose, I'll always support the Flying Fijians.
So I've been told that you and the family bought a new TV for this weekend.
Yes, yes, we bought a new TV just because of that, to watch the World Cup. And yes, yes, with my dad is a rugby, like big fan of rugby, and he wants to watch it at home because we've been for the last Rugby World Cup we had to go to a relative and watch it, but now he wants it to watch it at home, the comfort of his sofa and everything, and having the grandchildren, and just to watch it there at home. So yes, we bought a new TV for that.
Maybe a message to the boys before they take on the Wallabies this Saturday.
To the Flying Fijians, go there, do your best. Whatever the outcome is, we will be with you. Go Fiji, go.
Well, I'll be watching the Rugby World Cup with my family. I'll be supporting the Flying Fijians and South Africa.
Rugby World Cup is in 3 days' time from now, and I'll be traveling around the northern part of Viti Levu, getting spectators' views of what they expect from the Flying Fijians. Well wishes as well as they look forward towards Fiji's game this Saturday against Australia in the first pool encounter of the Rugby World Cup 2019 in Japan. There'll be also well wishes, people's thoughts as to who they think will win the World Cup this year. But we're looking at the teams, at the top 5 teams that are looking closely at winning this year's Rugby World Cup. Now, Lego with any other bit of entertainment that you find in terms of movies, cartoons and whatnot the like, you would have them doing their own parodies of of movies such as Star Wars. Prison Break was one TV series that they did a kind of like a parody, but it didn't kind of work in terms of humor. They also look at stuff like say the Soccer World Cup as well. When the Australians played against the Lions rugby team, they did a parody for that as well. Now this time around, Rugby Access gained access as to how they could do a parody with the teams that are vying for that spot, which includes New Zealand, England and South Africa, and they bid to take out this year's Rugby World Cup. Have a look at this Lego's parody of this year's build-up to the Rugby World Cup as they could talk to some of the coaches of these strong teams.
Steve, you've won the last 2 World Cups. You must be feeling confident about a third.
Everybody on the squad knows what a challenge we're going to be facing. We're not taking anything for granted, so we've been training relentlessly. Stop! Okay, let's try this again. Set, hold, lift. Hold it there. Humble smiles, lads. Remember? Humble smiles.
Eddie, how do you respond to allegations that Owen Farrell engages in dangerous no-arm tackles?
Well, mate, I think Owen can answer that one himself, mate. Mate?
Absolutely ridiculous. obviously deciding to leave was a big deal. We've been through a lot together. Since the announcement, the team have been, well, let's just say overly attached.
Don't go, Joe, please. We can change.
You leaving already?
Just going to the bathroom, lads.
Hey, Faf, are you alright, man?
So Fiji's game against the Wallabies this Saturday. I'm sure that the houses around Namawalo are looking forward towards the match. Clean up the houses this Friday. Maybe perhaps there's a family get-together. They might cancel it, or maybe that family get-together, the highlight of the get-together may be the for the pool match between the Australians and the Flying Fijians. Looking forward towards that in 3 days' time. From Namawalo, I'm Sylvester Rupule.